What fire springs forth? What boundless bubble? The black moon swings, the sky stirs trouble. By violent ends, we kill the light. Through the shadows, madness beckons. Weird at night.
Freed from the shackles of time and space, we present Weird at Night!
What's up, everybody? It's your band, The Big O. I want to encourage you to tune in to Weird at Night right here on Converge Media every Saturday at 10 p.m.
Hello, and welcome to the one and the only Weird at Night. I am Patrick Galactic, and you are a weirdo, a weirderino, a baby bird, or perhaps a chat cherub. Gathered here on this night to celebrate the glory of human existence, or perhaps art of some form or another. That is wonderful. Hooray. But I have urgent and more important news to share with you. Oh, actually I don't. Hello, baby birds, chat cherubs, weirdos, weirderinos, and welcome to the one and the only Weird at Night. I'm Patrick Galactic, your softly burning boy, and tonight we'll be celebrating the glory of this moment, and this moment, and this moment, and every concurrent moment thereafter with a blinding array of musical genius, of surprisingly fastest routes of art, of public access insanity, and so much more. We have music videos from Blake Anthony, Keif Urban, and Gel Soul / Monster Planet. Gel Soul in the chat. Nice to see you. Plus, we'll learn a bit about the Futurism art movement and much more. But, well, you know the drill. You know the drill. The corpse cosmos can't be revived by the great Gandolfini in the sky until we awaken it with our voices, until we sing the song that can only be sung by us. We must sing the night its bedtime song. We must serenade the stars with a song of the cosmos. I need each and every one of you to throw your gizmo emotes in the chat so I know you're singing along. Let's hope to giz it works. Let's hope. Here goes nothing. Great Gandolfini, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please, please, please. Ah! Here we are. We're back, baby. We are back. And the great Gandolfini in the sky, in the New Jersey in the sky, James Gandolfini in a Santa costume, looking down on all of us, protecting all of us, offering their ultimate protection to us, has saved the day yet again. Better Kitty Meow is in the chat. Happy to see you. You know what I mean. Gel Soul says, sup Juan, glad to see you still going at it. Indeed, my friend, indeed. And same to you. Good tidings indeed. Very excited to check out Nightshade tonight. But now that we're up and running again, we surrender to the confusion and let absurdity elucidate our unconscious. I need you to turn rationality off. I need you to turn, what the fuck? To 11. This cosmic calamity ain't an accident, cowpoke. It's an art extravaganza of galactic proportion. Weirded Night is a weekly art voyage through the stars. We love music. We love surreal comedy. Weirded Night is like a smoky patchwork quilt with Twilight Zone, 90s public access, Pee-wee's Playhouse, and Reading Rainbow stitched in. We're astonishingly wholesome for people who say fuck as often as we do here. More importantly than all that, though, we're a show-munity. The chat is 100% where it's at. A lot of the stuff we'll be showing tonight was made by people hanging out in the chat. So give thanks, as always, to presumably Dante, the ruler of hell and beyond, because you're chatting amongst royalty. If you love what you see or what you hear tonight, please say so. You can make someone's very weird night even better. And don't fear the darkness, darling. We're weird. It's night. You're in the right place. Respect for each other and the flow of the show is essential. Distractors and spammers will be ejected. Give us a follow. And at some point in the night, I'll sing you a little tune and put your name in the pretty lights on the screen. Also, you have to follow the channel to chat now. That's just the new rules, okay? If you subscribe on Twitch, which is super duper helpful, I'll put everything down. I'll grab my guitar, which is sitting right over there, and write you a 20-second song on the spot. But for now, let the art extravaganza begin. Surreal McCoy is in the chat. It's been a minute. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see Gel Soul. Thomas TN543 is back with us. That makes me so happy. So happy. Sharon Baltimore on Facebook gave us a follow. Surreal McCoy questioning why there's rules. It's the rules of Twitch, not me. Not surreality, not the rules of surreality. Well, last week saw the great and grand conclusion to the tale of the Barefoot Messiah. Dartone saved the day, according to him, and everyone celebrated at the end, while Noirland literally burned to the ground. I mean, sure, we saw Dante kill the monocle bear, but we also saw Tony Japan possibly murder Steve Germany and the Barefoot Messiah by shoving them into Utopian together. But the anthropomorphic shoes realized the value of their existence, which I suppose is a good thing, right? There will no doubt be more to share, but I will say that the Wanaverse is ebbing and flowing in a slightly more natural way this week. There's a calm. It might just be that it's quieter because Noirland was decimated and in flames last week. I mean, maybe, but let's pretend. Let's pretend it's because we're all getting along so much better, okay? Okay. Yeah. So last night, Better Kitty Meow and I sat down, and I finally, after 2 years of vowing to, after running the trailer for it on this very show, saw the epic Kurt Vonnegut documentary, Unstuck in Time. And I will say this doc took 40 years to make. Robert Whitey was the director of this. And I will say it was absolutely worth every second that it took to make. It's one of the best documentaries I've ever seen. It's a very fitting tribute to Vonnegut. Monsieur Vonnegut is my favorite author. His book, Breakfast of Champions, is my favorite novel. And Robert Whitey, the director, does an amazing job of tracing his origins to his output, of revealing and reveling in Vonnegut's many contradictions. It doesn't gloss over his rough and sometimes horrific edges. In watching this, I was reconnected to how dramatically Kurt Vonnegut's work influenced my own art and my own life philosophies. Like Vonnegut's work, the documentary, as it turns tragic, dark, beautiful, and hilarious. And like Kurt was known to do, the director introduces himself as a main character at many points throughout. It's a beautiful and fitting tribute, and I highly encourage you to check it out. So it goes. All right, is that off the screen now? Yes? Okay. I've been moving at a pretty manic tempo the last few months, and watching this made me want to slow down and connect with myself on a deeper level. It made me feel a bit more contemplative, creative even. It's weird how both Vonnegut's work and the man himself have that effect on me. But while we affect our creativity, I creatively challenge you to answer this question. What is where you are? What is where you are? At me in the chat with your answer. There's no right or wrong. It's all for fun, my deadlies. At me, and I'll read your answers as we go along in the question castle. What is where I are? I'm going to say it's a homunculus and digital Ethereum built on the graveyard of lost and carried thoughts that will propel us farther from humanity toward an existence that we are not currently capable of understanding. What about you? At me in the chat. I will read your answers as we go through. Does anybody got anything special going on? A big win, something cool you got planned? Add me in the chat and I will read those throughout the show. All right, we got lots to uncover and discover tonight, mon amis. Monster Planet and Gel Soul, we've got Keif Urban from the 253 and Futurism coming your way. But starting us off tonight is the prophetic and poetic flows of one Blake Anthony. Blake is returning WAN fam. We featured him here a few months back. I couldn't get enough. This is a track made with DJ Waffles called Blue Rose. And I think you are going to dig it.
Shit, blue eyes, new thighs, switching lanes in the whip. Hurt guy, not I, hurt his brain when I visit. Cause he really been a fan, but he hate when she missing. And she love my attention, wait. This that blue wave shit, that new suede shit. Blue Kool-Aid flip with a boo babe, rolling blue things at the crib. This a new fade with the taper line and a tip. A glass house twisting new rims, no tint. This a cash out stacking new ends, then it flip. A calm down off the spaceship just to chill for a minute, then we back on the mission. Tell me what's the issue? I been interstellar, out of touch with the bitchin'. Focus on the 6 shoulders holding my city. Niggas out here quitting cause they couldn't see the finish. Pussy niggas sick. Don't fake, don't trip. We out this shit like yeah. House like this, blow a house, my flip, my bitch. Drunk out this bitch like yeah. Like yeah. Don't fake, don't trip. We out this shit like yeah. House like this, blow a house, my flip, my bitch. Drunk out this bitch like yeah. Like yeah. 6 nigga from the Midwest, nigga walking on the motherfucking water. Call the boy, call the boy. Call the boy, if you really need a dollar.
Do you want to smoke a pipe? It's not opium. Won't make you nod. It'll make you see clearly.
Oh yeah. Yeah. When I was young, about your age, my daddy set me on his knee. He said, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Then he sang the song for me. He sang me party waddy waddy, me party waddy. Gotta get there soon. Gonna take my body waddy to the party waddy waddy party room. He stopped and looked at me, said, son, there's one more thing. When nature up and calls your name, stand tall and start to sing. Me party waddy waddy, me party waddy. Gotta get there soon. Gonna take my body waddy to the party waddy waddy party room.
Well, hey, next time you gotta go to the potty waddy 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 room, make sure you remember that song, okay? Add some good, potty training tips. And just in case anyone needed a reminder in the chat tonight, I'm your boy, the softly burning boy, Patrick Galactic. Make sure this world is housebroken, and I'm gonna do it. Getting back to what really matters here, Blake Anthony. I love dreamy vibes, laid back grooves. Really, really cool shit from Blake Anthony. Behind me scrolling, And yeah, Alex F&V asks, how is this scrolling without your hands on the thing? Ha ha! Sherrod, you are. Screen captures. That's what I gotta say. Surreal McCoy says, man's on a mission. That is, yeah, true. We gotta housebreak this world. That's what we gotta do. So yeah, very dreamy and laid back. That is a track from Blake Anthony and Waffles. Great name. That is the DJ for Blake Anthony. Funny story. A band I was in years ago, we played a show with a rapper named B.A. the Scribe, and I was massively into his stuff. Really blew me away at this performance. And over the years, I'd see his name every once in a while, and then I didn't see it at all anymore all of a sudden. And I always meant to circle back and get out to another show or whatever, and then all of a sudden I couldn't, which means, of course, I have to know, and find out what happened to him. And the first time we had Blake Anthony on the show, I went to his Bandcamp and I saw the link, which is b-a-thescribe.bandcamp.com, and I realized this is him. So B.A. the Scribe, Blake Anthony, has been doing it for a long time, a real long time. The first release on his Bandcamp is from 2015, and the show I played with him couldn't have been any later than 2014. I think it was actually 2013. It's rad to see someone who's so tirelessly hustled, continuing the grind. My band broke up 9 years ago, and Blake has continued to push his creativity to higher and higher levels. Guy, as you can see behind me, has a dense catalog. Okay, that is his first release from 2015, scrolling behind me right now. Make sure you go to the Bandcamp link I dropped and check that out. What did you think of Blue Rose? At me in the chat, I would want to know. That definitely feels like some good vibes, smoking some weed and having a good day kind of thing. So hats off to you, Mr. Blake Anthony and Waffles. And hopefully we will hear more from you very, very soon. But yes, you are welcome for Me Potty Waddy. That is what the song is called. Also, the folks over at Found Footage Fest, their YouTube page, is a absolute treasure chest of insane shit like that. I show a lot of it here. Those guys hunt down the craziest shit, and we got plenty more coming at you. Let's check out the chat and what we got going on over here. Yeah, I'm surprised I'm the only person who commented on Blake's Facewear, the flower mask thing. That was awesome. Alex F&V says, I like this. Yes, I do too. Gel Soul says, I'm going to sing Me Potty Waddy this the next time I got to go. Well, I dropped the link in the chat, so you can, my friend. Thomas TN543, a castle. I would like my castle to have a collection of action figures and a game room, bedroom, kitchen, and a TV, and other stuff. So, just a reminder that in the castle question, what is where you are is the question, and Alex F&V did answer that and said, it's a plushy, comfy cloud with tiny clouds scattered all on top of it. It's my bed. Wow, that's your bed? Your bed is a tiny cloud. Your bed is a cloud, is a plushy, comfy cloud with tiny clouds scattered all on top of it. Wow. That's a bed to admire. That is a bed to admire. It was so fun showing old clips of Weird at Night last week for our huge 3-year anniversary. We showed these amazing public access clips, and I got the same vibe from watching our old stuff. They felt like old public access clips. We're going to be showing more of those. We've been around long enough. We can kind of revel in our history a little more. I want to say thank you to all of you for being a part of our history. And there is much more history yet to be made. We are making it right now. You know, who knows? Maybe I'll be showing an old clip of this conversation, on our 6-year anniversary or a 4-year, 5-year, whatever. But all we have is now, friends. So, as convivial as I'd like to be, as we wrapped up our storyline, the convivial, the cupidity of convivial indolence, as convivial as I'd love to be, I have another question for you. And that question can only be asked, as you know, in the question castle. Question 2. What is sexier? Is it gums or armpits? Is it gums or armpits? Someone's gums or someone's armpits? This is goddamn tough, I'll tell you that. On the one hand, gums are really noticeable, and on the other hand, they are absolutely weird. Like, when you really think about it, they're weird. It's like this hard goo between the teeth. And then on the other hand, armpits are stinky, but also good for hiding sandwiches and holding newspapers. It's really a tough call. I think I'm gonna go armpit on this one. You? I mean, when you see somebody and they have a beautiful smile, are you like, man, those are some sexy ass gums? Gel Soul says definitely not gums. Alex Evan V says hairy armpits on women, and I am so serious. Alex, I have no trouble believing that whatsoever. Yeah, I go pits, but gums, you know, I'm sure there's a gum person out there, and it is not me. It is not me. But from the pits of our arms, from the bottom of our gums, I do declare that I love my friends and fam over at Converge Media. They are Seattle's preeminent independent media broadcaster, and they need our support.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.
It's a trip when I'm thinking on the time that I done missed. Thinking about the reputation of a God that isn't lit. So the pathway's that much darker. We survive within the mist. Vaporizer, rhyme my life or randomize another hit. With the vibe we come equipped. Lungs are fixed to take another win. If I stutter, it's only just to muster up a dunk. I finish up against it. Probably see me duck a punch and dust them in this lobby freely. Geez, y'all look peewee how you run from scrimmage. Double digits on the board. Look at the score, I'm winning. But that's not what I do it for. This is a course I'm living, and of course I'm living. Portions of my sport are reeling, but divorce is probable when the source is spending. Can't be forced to say it nicer, I'm at war with privilege. Sorta like a viper, how I contort when spitting. It's kinda getting wild, let's distort the image. Cut the chemistry, juxtapose religion. Fuck the industry, I oppose addiction. The epitome, and I don't take prescription. Few of a dying breed, I'm the last one living.
Weird at Night airs on Converge Media channels every Saturday at 10 p.m. Pacific. We're airing there right now. Check out their website. See about becoming a financial backer. I am not financially adjacent, but I give just a little bit every month, and it makes a big difference. I've dropped a link to their donation page and hope you'll give it a look. And also, Terry Monstrosity. Some more from Terry's archives, very extensive archives. Terry Monstrosity is somebody that we have shown on like over 200 episodes of Weird at Night, and I feel he is an essential part of the show. But back to the question castle, because we got a few more answers. So as I said, Gel Soul said definitely not gums. Surreal McCoy said pits. Thomas TN543 says, I take armpits. I did not think that we would have unanimous consent on armpits. I really didn't. And it seems that we do. It really seems that we do. And, you know, they say building consensus, you know, I don't like to engage in groupthink when we have all one of the same answer. It feels like maybe gums are just kind of gross. Maybe gums are a turnoff. What if we didn't have gums? Would our teeth stay in? I don't think they would. And I think that would be problematic. But I think we've agreed as a group that gums are not as sexy as armpits. Surreal McCoy did say Monstrosity Planet in the chat, and if Monster Planet and Terry Monstrosity were ever to collab, that would be an absolutely incredible project. That I can tell you with absolute assurance. Absolute assurance. And we have more coming from Monster Planet. A little later in the show, from Gel Soul and Monster Planet, we're going to show a video called Nightshade that I think you are going to love. And we're going to be talking with Monster Planet and Gel Soul kind of about what they're up to, what they have coming up. I would like to know more about the history of Monster Planet, honestly. Now, last week I showed Gel Soul is down for a Terry collaboration. I have to touch base with Terry. I need to put you all in touch because seriously, that would be amazing. Terry can kind of flow over anything, and I feel like the weirdness, the wildness, and the rhythmic thing would be a great blend. I'm reading the chat while I'm talking, so I sound like an idiot right now. Right now, not normally, definitely not. Now, last couple weeks ago, I showed something on the show, and I'm not one to repeat myself too often. I really try not to, but it seemed like it was really popular, and I just feel like you should probably all see it again.
Candlesticks. Oh. Dreams come to life and shine like driving into triple sunsets. What I decide to see, free mind would never lie to me. Whoa, love is real. The juice tastes good to me, the good luck charm keeps glistening. Whoa, love is real. The life out there, a freaky glowing orb, the likes of which my brain absorbs the peaceful air. I'd love to be the one that writes the message in the sun. Wow, love is real. Every alien where life is and maybe isn't. Wow, love is real. What's up, human being here? Just trying to tell y'all that I care. I'm in love with the atmosphere, the people jamming in the midnight air. There's no need, cool neighbors, to scream and shout. We can talk about it, work it out. Love is real for everyone. Kick the can, let's have some fun. Real. Sing we are family, every house pet would so agree. Oh, love is real. Oh, love is real. Oh, love is real. Oh, love is real. It's how I feel.
Hey everybody, it's me, Don, from Don's Long Gone Lawns. I take acid and play with knives, got a lawn too far gone.
Ron here, from Lawns Owned by Ron. Here to remind you that rent is due. And no, it's not payable in acid.
God, I love this shit. I love this shit. I really, really do. I really, really love this shit. Love is real. And I think that puppet had a lot to say that is of real value. I mean, you know, let's see, Gel Soul had said, it's like Synthwave Jan Terry, and I agree. I absolutely agree. The puppet's name is actually Stary. So, coincidence? I think not. Having a blast with y'all tonight. This is a lot of fun. This is a reminder that we have a Discord, which you are welcome to join. And tonight, around 11:30 p.m. Pacific, I will be in the voice chat, in our community voice chat channel on Discord, as I am fairly frequently after Weird at Night. This is also a reminder that we are live on Tuesday nights as well for a slightly different show called Find Your Weird, where it's kind of more of a AMA. You ask me questions, I ask you questions kind of thing. I had said in the chat that Stary, the puppet, is more entertaining to me than 95% of what is on Netflix, and Gel Soul said, I was looking for something on Netflix before this show, and there was nothing interesting to me. I tend to watch Netflix primarily for documentaries. I really enjoy documentaries and docuseries. I love entertaining myself with the horrendous happenings to others, as is my job as a good American. Better Kitty Meow was talking about the Stary video, said, I don't have enough nightmares. I do love that guy on the chair, though. Who doesn't love the guy on the chair? Hey, you know what? Guy on the chair, this is for you. From one guy in the chair to another. I like your style. Guy in the chair. You're doing it right. You are doing it right. Doing a little chair dancing, and I encourage you all to do a little chair dancing. What's the harm with a little chair dancing between friends? You know what I mean? Don't forget to use your WAN bucks. You gain WAN bucks the more you watch Weird at Night, basically. And essentially, there's rewards in there. We can chair dance. We can go to hell. We can get small, swinging, baby, swinging. Yeah. A little Astro Gilberto action going on in here. But we can do it whatever you want. And even get inverted. Look at my teeth. Look at them. Look at my teeth. All right. So, hopefully you got a good look at what gums look like when they are inverted. Alex F&V wants to go back to hell, so back to hell we will go, friendos. Friendos! Yes. Yeah, having a great time with everybody. What is everybody up to? Anybody want to weigh in with, anybody got any news they want to share? Because honestly, what the hell else are we gonna do? I mean, I'm sitting here. I need content. Give me content. Little reminder as well that we have a shop. If you go to weirdatnight.com/shop, you can look at all of the stupid shit I have designed terribly, and you can put it on your body. Who wouldn't want to do that, right? You can get some Blazing Space merch, which you see behind me. We have an artist studio where you can also go check out any number of things that artists, there's a Terry Monstrosity shirt, a Not For Sale shirt. There's a bunch of merch, and the profits from those purchases in our artist studio go directly to the artists that they represent. It's a way to show some love to the people we show here on Weird at Night. It's kind of like a Bandcamp purchase, except our costs are a little bit higher, but profit does go to the artist directly. It's a very cool way to do. We might have set up a Monster Planet and Terry Monstrosity collaboration. Terry will be very stoked to know that. Alex FV says, I was supposed to graduate today, but I had COVID, but whatever. I'm a graduate, bitch. Congrats, Alex FV. I am so stoked for you. Speaking of graduation, Thomas TN543 says, I am doing awesome. Watching the stream, chilling and vibing. School is good. Classes are back and it's pretty good. I really like it, and I'm taking a break right now from homework, but it's okay. I will do my best. How about you, my friend? Well, let me tell you, I am a graduate as well. I graduated, I found out officially that I'm a graduate in January, but it was backdated to last June. I'm now in the job market. I'm stressed out. I'm looking for work. I'm not hearing back from a lot of people. I'm trying to get my name out there. I'm trying to network. I'm trying to do all the things they tell you to do. And it's fucking hard. It's a little unnerving and scary. But you know what? I have good people around me, friends, good people around me. And even though sometimes things may appear to be a bit uncertain, that doesn't mean they actually are. It just means you need to be patient and keep pushing. Keep pushing, friends. All right. Well, we got more of a show coming at you. It is coming at us quick. Coming up, we got a fuck ton of fascination headed toward you, my deadlies. And we kick that fascination off with a music video that we're going to show from our friends in the chat, the friends from Monster Planet, and specifically one friend indeed, Gel Soul. This track is called Nightshade. It's very, very cool. It's something that I've shown before. It's hypnotic. It's strange. And it's a video that I think you'll really enjoy. It just fits the vibe of what we do here so beautifully. And it puts me in a creative space when I watch it. It inspires me. This is Gel Soul's track, Nightshade. Stand by, because this shit is gonna smack you in the ding ding. Amazing stuff from Gel Soul. That track is called Nightshade. Gel Soul told us in the chat that there's a new album that'll be featuring Nightshade on it. It'll be released on vinyl on Wax Thematic Records. The album is called Mystic Systems Incorporated. I have met the good people of Monster Planet. I feel a very strong kinship with them. I feel like we have kind of a shared mission to spread absurdity and oddity to the masses in our own ways. And Gel Soul, I kind of went back and, the video is by Surreal McCoy. Very, very cool. Very cool. Monster Planet, best I understand it, we have talked privately, but I want to talk a little bit here. Monster Planet is kind of a collective of people with very expensive synth equipment and video equipment, and people who know how to make really incredible things. So my question to whoever, Surreal McCoy, Jelsel, whoever wants to answer it is, how did Monster Planet start? When did Monster Planet start? And how has it evolved over the years? Like, for instance, on the first Friday of most months, Monster Planet hosts an event called Art Guac at their studio in Fremont, Ballard. I don't know which one. But it is a really cool event. They usually feature an artist, sometimes a painter, sometimes a performer. I performed at Art Guac, and I enjoyed that they had a Cinco de Mayo themed event last night. And it was BYOG, which is Bring Your Own Guac. But tell me a little bit about, that was supposed to loop. So Alex, to answer your question from earlier, how does this work without me clicking anything? It's because it's a video that's on loop. That's why. Surreal McCoy says, I'm mobile, typing is hard. Fair enough. Gel Soul, if you're still with us, would love to know more about your new album. Would love to know more about some of the themes, some of the motivations for what you're making, because I love it. I think the people here do too. Friends, if you have questions for anybody hanging out in the chat, let them know, because I think it's something worth talking more about. Okay, so we are turning from Monster Planet and Gel Soul. We are turning from Nightshade. Here's Gel Soul in the chat. We started in 2010. A few people converged at the right time. We started doing a monthly at the Can and eventually moved to Rebar. I performed at the Can. It was a fun spot. It's a fun spot. Can, I don't think is around anymore. Is Rebar around anymore? I don't think it is. Unfortunately in Seattle, kind of one of the breaking trends in the music scene is which venues are still around and which are not. And there's been kind of a rash of them going out of business recently. Surreal McCoy says, no, RIP. Yeah, the Can is gone. Had some good times at the Can. Gotta say it. But as we talk about the sadness of that, we are going to show now a music video from returning WAN fam Keif Urban from my adopted town of Tacoma, Washington. We first saw Keif Urban way back in 2021 when they were a part of Danny Denial's Bazooka project. We've been following them ever since. This video is called Got Away, but don't you get away. Stay right here. Open your eyes. Keep them opened. Now this. Click. Damn it.
Always I'm waiting for you. Always I'm waiting. I'm can't get in the way. Yeah, somewhere in my mind, somewhere I'm waiting for you. I'm gonna leave it all behind. I live in a photograph. Somewhere in my mind, somewhere I'm waiting for you. I'm gonna leave it all behind. I live in a photograph.
That was Keif Urban, and that song was called Got Away. I don't know when bands are ever going to figure this out, but when you film something, a music video in the woods, something crazy is going to happen. I mean, you'd think we'd all get it by now, but, it seems like things turned out okay. Cool track from Keif Urban. I love the ethereal synths in that with almost like a punk rock style 808 sound. Something about Keif Urban I dig is that sonically the melodies always kind of take a bit of a turn that I don't expect. It's very accessible, but it stays in a lane kind of all its own. I love it. I love that line, falling can get in the way. Very surrealistic lyrics. I live in a photograph. I love hypervisual lyrics. It paints its own picture that I can put myself in. Definitely stay tuned to their Instagram and YouTube. That seems to be their main online presence. I dropped a link to both in the chat. And you can see them live from time to time, and I will make a point to do that myself in the nearest future with Better Kitty Meow, perhaps. Getting back to our friends Gel Soul and the homies over at Monster Planet. I had asked, how did it start? They said they started in, Gel Soul says, started in 2010. A few people converged at the right time. We started doing a monthly at the Can and eventually moved to Rebar. Then we sort of evolved into the live broadcast world with OBS and some peeps from the modular scene. And now we're practicing regularly since we got the space in Fremont. Thanks for asking. Art Guac is on the first Friday of every month. If you're local to Seattle, if you're watching this on replay and you're local to Seattle, make sure you go check it out because honestly, it is such a good time. I've been to several of them. I greatly admire their dedication to putting a spotlight on other artists. Monster Planet, you guys have my eternal respect. Always some of the most creative people I've ever met. But we are going to dive into a very interesting art movement, and that art movement is Futurism because it has some really strange origins. Gel Soul says, Weird at Night should host an Art Guac this summer. I'll message you. Please do. I would love to do that. Watch this thing on Futurism. It's not very long, and then we'll be back.
We affirm that the world's magnificence has been enriched by a new beauty, the beauty of speed. On a Thursday morning in October 1908, Italian poet Filippo Tommaso Marinetti was driving his brand new sports car in Milan, when suddenly he had to swerve to miss a cyclist, crashing his car in a ditch. The experience of the old bicycle versus the modern car inspired him to write his manifesto of Futurism. Futurism aimed to capture the dynamism and energy of the modern world in art. Mainly based in Italy, they denounced the past and instead proposed an art celebrating modernity and technology, employing techniques such as blurring and repetition, to express speed and motion. Many futurists were supporters of fascism. They advocated for war and opposed parliamentary democracy. As such, they were accepted by the regime, making Futurism one of the most politicized art movements ever to have existed. The Italian Futurists influenced many artists and other art movements, but after the First World War, many artists were disillusioned by technology and the modern age, ultimately rejecting Futurism and going back to more traditional approaches. Learn more about Futurism at magazine.artland.com.
talking about?
I just called 976 Suds to catch up on my favorite soap.
Called who?
976 Suds. It gives you all the romance and intrigue of the day's episode of any soap you choose.
Really? Sounds great.
Yeah, but that's not all. It also gives you an exclusive preview of the next show, plus news and gossip about your favorite soap stars. Here, you call.
What's that number again?
976 SUDS.
It's the next best thing to being there. Now you have a special service right at your fingertips.
I can't believe he would do that.
Call 976 Suds and catch up on all the romance and intrigue of any soap you choose.
Good for her. It's about time.
976 Suds also get you an exclusive preview of the next episode, plus news and gossip about your favorite soap stars.
Oh, no. What's she going to do now?
Call 976 SUDS and hear for yourself.
It's the next best thing to being there.
65 cents plus long distance charge, if any.
Wow. Well, as a fan of, yes, Cyril McCoy caught that right away. I love that robot narration for Futurism. Honestly, it kind of feels appropriate in a way, right? But yeah, that is huge on YouTube these days. It's kind of the AI voice. There's a lot of talk about AI right now that honestly is somewhat terrifying. But I was a little taken aback that so many futurists were supporters of fascism. I did not know that. And as it became a more influential art form over the years, oh, we got Spaceship Trucker in the house with the crew. Thank you, friends. Good to see y'all. Nice to have you with us. You came at just the right time because we're just about to do the auto write. Raid. And then yes, people actually spent money, presumably, to hear the gossip and the happenings of their favorite soap operas. Gel Soul says I suck at auto write. Everyone sucks and everyone's great at auto write. There is no good or bad. Gel Soul says, not gonna lie, that woman's gums were hot. Cyril McCoy says, great bring back. I agree. That is a great bring back. Great work, Gel Soul. And then AZ Tessallusion says, what's auto-write? Well, you're about to find out, my friend. You are about to find out. Nobody sucks at the auto-write and nobody is great, even if I call Alex FMV the queen of the auto-write. It's all just a little exercise to connect with some of our unconscious creative impulses, perhaps. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna count back from 10. What's up, Sea Witch Sunshine? Hi, hello. I'm gonna count back from 10 as I do try to clear your mind. When I get to 1, I'm gonna say go. And when I say go, all you do is start typing whatever comes into your mind. It doesn't have to make sense. It probably wouldn't make sense if you were actually somewhat clear. After about 30 or 45 seconds, I'll say stop. When I do, we all hit enter or return on our keyboards. Everybody's auto-write shows up in the chat. I read them out loud. Then we go raid somebody on Twitch. We get the hell out of here and we have a good night. And then I'll see you in the Discord voice chat around 11:30 p.m. Pacific tonight for about a half hour. So one more time, I'm going to count back from 10. As I do, try to clear your mind. When I get to 1, I'll say go. When I say go, we all start tippity typing whatever comes into our frazzled little brains. And then after about 30 or 45 seconds, we all hit enter or return when I say stop. And we read them out loud. Don't worry about spelling correctly. Don't worry about it making any sense. Don't edit. Don't do any of that. Just keep going. That's the way it's the most fun, in my opinion. So, let's get going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Start typing. All right, go ahead and hit enter return on your keyboard. Let's see what we got here. Here's mine. So here we go, the Knife Eyes waiter says as I order a water with extra water. No tip, he says? Probably, I say. But you have to get my water first and make sure there's extra water. People always skimp on it, and it pisses me off. He gets a little chuffy, a little PO'd, but my water arrives with extra water. I drink it merrily, slowly. Hours pass, and I leave him a $14 tip with a note on the receipt that says, next time there is no next time. Smirk and walk out. Great job, me. Alex F&V. Take a cough drop and stick it to your gobstop, and then I want to hear you woo-woo like a choo-choo. Everybody rock your body because Backstreet's probably returning somewhere, and I had nothing to do with it. I wonder if Shakespeare ever had a mullet on a park bench. Good questions to have. He kind of looks like Uncle Paul if you think about it. Bet you got all kinds of oysters in your sock as a kid, and honestly, it makes sense to me. You were just out there being a little shit. Zygote, poop. Wow, Alex F&V. Wow! There was some shots fired in that one. Wow! Okay. Hidden histories. This day shines, my day shines. It's not cloudy, and I'm not bucking hey. The computer game broke. Was it embarrassing? For the second time this week, barreling down the stairs again. I worried about catching a cold in the rain. I had my telescope in. Hidden history is very well done. AZ, Tessillusions. I'm sorry if I'm saying that very, very wrong. I apologize. I'm here in the dark typing. I hope I get all my words spelled correctly, but I think I might go to bed after this since I have to wake up at 5 a.m. for work. Holy shit. Hopefully it's a good morning tomorrow, and now too busy. At least I get off at 11 a.m. and it's not a long day. Well, I guess I end it here because I don't have anything else to say. Next time you stream, I will give you a watch. Thank you so much, friend, and that was an amazing auto-write. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate that. Spaceship Trucker! And before I read this, I am going to shout out my friend, Spaceship Trucker, was tuned in to their stream a little earlier today, and it was a lot of fun. Lots of fun. Make sure you give Spaceship Trucker a follow. Miller Time, Killer Rhyme, Mime, Nonsensical, Nonlinear, Escape, Plan. Wait, man, this is not the Grey Poupon that I requested from you in the back of your luxury automobile. What's the deal with your David Copperfield half a meal disappearing sandwiches? Anybody got any bandages? Man, this soup only has cabbages and radishes. I just can't with this. I'm stopping now, like it was always my plan to quit. Amazing, Spaceship Trucker. Amazing. It's fun now. I can get into the rhythm of the rhyme. Surreal McCoy, I'm going to use autosuggest starting now because I'm getting a little bit more of the stuff from my mom. But I'll probably just use the same stuff. I'll just have a couple things for you, and that's all. Surreal McCoy, so great to have you back with us. So great to have the vibes back with us. Better Kitty Meow. I want to dance with part of my body illuminated in a field of wild flowers while a mountain looks on, and I stretch my sexy armpits up high while I close my mouth, smile so no one sees my non-sexy gums. Better Kitty Meow, every part of you is sexy. Come on. Alex MV liked Knife Eyes Waiter. Dartone the Third. I was fighting ninjas with a foam sword and Molotov cocktail, maybe? Cocktail tails. If I'm being honest, the foam sword didn't work really well. Very, 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 very good. Sea Witch Sunshine. I love that people make stuff just to connect and make people happy. Thanks, buddies. Thank you, Sea Witch Sunshine. Great to have you with us. Truly amazing. Matty O'Shea was blocked for a minute. Let the fingers, Matty O'Shea. This is from Matty O'Shea. Let the fingers do the typing. Let the fingers do the typing. Let the fingers do the typing. Take them off and take the swig of beer. Where do I go now? Who knows? Typing can move through walls and make doors. Take you places that you've never been before. Be careful and don't find Pinhead. Well said. Gel Soul says, I am writing a stream on consciousness thing right now in ChatGPT, and I obviously don't know what I'm going to say, but I hope it can produce a result or a review of what I just typed. ChatGPT, can you take what I just typed and comment on it? ChatGPT didn't work. Messing up my attempts to be clever. Aztec Illusions, I see it now so clearly. Says you can call me AZ. AZ, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Well, we have had a very Oh, Thomas TN543, thank you for letting me know I missed yours. I will read it right now. I don't want to skip anybody's, so if I miss yours, it's always cool to tell me in the chat that I did. I know it is late, but it's okay. Happy 3 years anniversary, my friend. I am so happy I met you. You are awesome and funny streamer and awesome friend. Even though I am not here, it's okay. I will always be here and support you, my friend. You got this. Don't give up. Stay strong. I believe in you, my friend. Thank you, Patrick. You are awesome, my friend. Thomas TN543, you are awesome. I was so happy to see you back in the chat tonight. Friends, no matter how much you can or can't be here, I love it when you're in the chat with me. I love spending any amount of time with you that I can. The future is unwritten. The future isn't real. The past is a shadow that only remains to be acknowledged and instructional. All we have is now, mon amis. I'm so glad to be trapped in the amber of this moment with you. So happy to bare my soul to this digital hypersphere to be cataloged or forgotten in the sands of time. Either way, this hour and every hour I spend here is special and worthy of my attention. I hope it is for you as well, for this night would not have been the same without a single one of you. Thank you so much. Weird at Night is founded on 4 key principles. People come first, time matters more than money, art is the antidote, attack with love, and love yourself because you are literally, quite literally, the best thing that will ever happen to you. I'm Patrick Galactic. We are Weird at Night. Take good care of you. Love your people every chance you get. I'm going to be a Discord voice chat around 11:30-ish for a half hour or so. I'll be back for Find Your Weird on Tuesday at 10 p.m. right here next Saturday at 10 p.m. for Weird at Night. Till then, mon amis, thank you, truly and without reservations, for being Weird at Night.
As above, so below. As below, so above. Wherever you go, there you are. Wherever you go, there you are.
Wherever you go, there you are.